Today's PowerPoint is entitled Essential Questions. What are they? Today's PowerPoint is entitled Essential Questions. What are they? Essential questions. There are 3 points that we need to consider on this slide. The term essential questions was first introduced by Grant Wiggins and the Coalition of Essential Schools in the 1980s. Since then, the need for essential questions has infiltrated curriculum development and lesson design. Most essential questions are interdisciplinary and cut across curricular lines. Essential questions are at the heart of learning. Questioning, thinking, understanding. These 3 processes interact in a dynamic fashion to advance student learning, performance, and achievement. And as we can see in this slide, essential questions are key to the learning environment, and they create interest and awaken curiosity in our students. And they can be used from kindergarten through grade 12. And some people think that you can't go down to the kindergarten level. They're not ready for essential questions, which we're going to talk about. But they definitely are good to use, necessary to use at the kindergarten level. They're at the center of all other types of questioning. Essential questions are, they help us to reflect on past experiences to gain new understandings. Today's PowerPoint is entitled Essential Questions. What are they? And as we can see in these 3 points under essential questions, they are the key to learning, all student learning, and they create in students an interest and awaken their curiosity. They can be used from grades K through 12. In fact, some people believe that kindergarten is too early of an age to introduce children to essential questions, but definitely they are very, very important, and we need to start to use them with kindergartners. They're at the center of all other types of questions. The term essential questions was first introduced by Grant Wiggins and the Coalition of Essential Schools in the 1980s. Since then, the need for essential questions has infiltrated curriculum development and lesson design. Most essential questions are interdisciplinary and cut across curricular lines. Essential questions are at the heart of learning. They're questioning, thinking, understanding. These 3 processes interact in a dynamic fashion to advance student learning, their performance, and their achievement. The qualities of essential questions are, they help us to reflect on past experiences to gain new understandings. We need time to think before speaking. We need time to think out loud and to complete our thoughts. We learn best when we formulate and answer our own questions. We learn from one another when we listen with attention and respect, and we demonstrate respect, and we learn from others when we share talk time. Essential questions. Students have to think critically to answer an essential question. They provoke deep thought, encourage inquiry, and evaluation of data. They make students produce original ideas, and they do not have any right or wrong answer. It's important that teachers do not leave student participation to chance. Structure must be created that engages all students in learning and responding to all questions. Cooperative group responses or paired student responses promote powerful ways to engage all students in thinking, talking, and making meaning of concepts under study. In student-centered classrooms, students have many opportunities to reflect on their own thinking and learning. And it's very, very important that we give students, as I said, time to think. Essential questions versus non-essential questions. You may be asking yourself, what is the difference? Non-essential questions. Here's an example. What is it like to live at the beach? An essential question is, it's more broad. Which city in the United States is the best city in which to live? So you can see the difference between the 2. Non-essential questions serve the purpose of illuminating an essential question. So you need to have all levels of questions, but they lead to the essential questions. They build upon knowledge and information to have the students answer essential questions. The traits of an essential question are that they probe a question, and an essential question can't be answered by a quick and simple yes or no answer. The question may not have an answer, as I stated before, and the question probably evolves over time. These are questions that our students need to grapple with. They need to explore. They need to think. They need to question. They need to be curious. That leads to higher achievement. And here's a thought to ponder as we close this PowerPoint. And it's by Neil Postman and Charles Weingartner. Once you have learned how to ask relevant and appropriate questions, you have learned how to learn, and no one can keep you from learning whatever you want or need to know.